Well, we see Korean banking institutions a very important business partner for Hong Kong. We have strongly encouraged and assisted the Korean banks in expanding their presence in Hong Kong in the last couple of years. We actually saw that after the global financial crisis in the 2008, there is a continuing expansion of Korean banks in Hong Kong. The reason is that many Korean banks actually are number one, they're trying to help their own Korean firms to expand their presence in the Chinese market. So a lot of Korean banks find that they can provide more investment banking, corporate finance activities to the Korean companies. And also many Korean investors are interested in the Chinese stock market and Hong Kong stock market. So expanding in Hong Kong will help this asset management business. So we actually see a very strong potential. We think there's a very strong prospect for the Korean investors and Korean banks, and I expect that to continue. In Hong Kong government, of course, we try to really bring to Hong Kong the best talents, the best pool of investors, the best pool of investment managers. And so I think Hong Kong would be a very good place for Korean companies to come to expand. Okay. Well, I must say I'm not an expert in the Korean situation. Okay, but I think every economy must look at their own competitive strength and then the niche in developing new business. Hong Kong is very different because Hong Kong is an international trading city from the beginning. So Hong Kong developed into the international financial center as it is now. It doesn't mean that other countries like Korea cannot develop their financial service industry with equal ambitions. I think that one should look at where Korea stands in terms of comparing Korea's strength with the rest of the world. I think Korea is very strong in number one in manufacturing, IT, service industry. That's Korean strength, and Korean people are very knowledgeable about the world. So there's a lot of connections to the rest of the world. I would say that when you develop the financial service industry, you want to develop the financing activities which actually based on those strengths. How do you bring financial capital to those industries, and how can Korean financial managers help the investors in the world find those opportunities for investment? So obviously, I think banking is commercial banking, corporate financial activities. I think Korea can, of course, can expand to provide that kind of services. I think that the PE fund industry, the PE industry, the fund management industries also can be important areas to build on. So you got to look at how they stand, where they compare with the rest of the world.
香港这个作为一个国际金融中心，我们第一个作用就是为那个全球的投资者寻找最好的投资环境。当然，香港是一个立足在亚洲，在中国里面一个最重要的金融中心，所以我们很大的功能就是为中国那个公司给中国投资者创造那个金融的一个机会。将来我想这个中国那个人民币国际化会为香港提供很大那个投资机会。很多我希望中国很多的金融企业会利用香港这个平台发展他们那个人民币的服务。我也希望全球投资者、全球的银行，包括我们韩国银行，利用香港这个金融中心呢，作为他们亚太区国际总部。因为香港那个地方呢，它是能够把所有的金融人才聚在一起，它能够发挥 那个作为一个金融枢纽这个功能。这个不是不完全是为香港，这个是整个亚洲跟那个中国全球这个金融机构都可以利用香港这个地位。